Madridistas in a game that the referee wanted to be making it about himself after giving a horrible red card to Dean Huijsen. Real Madrid goes down to 10 men, facing off against 12 men with the 11 from Real Sociedad and the referee today. It doesn't matter. Kylian Mbappe is the best player in the world. The next superstar, Arda Guler, is on the team, and we have a new coach in town, Xabi Alonso, in an incredible performance by the defense today as we get the 3 points up in San Sebastian against Real Sociedad. 2-1 is the victory today. And here's the thing. You can always improve on a performance, but you can never improve on a result. Real Madrid remains perfect, going 4 for 4 and sitting at the top of the Liga. Guys, let's talk about the game, give you my thoughts on the game as a whole, and of course, my man of the match. Madridistas, to never miss any match reactions, match previews, and live instant reactions right after the Real Madrid game, please hit that subscribe button and like the video. We're so close to 8,000 subscribers, and please hit that like button for the Real Madrid win, and let me know in the comments who is your man of the match. So Madridistas, this was a game I was so much looking forward to. We had international break. It felt like the longest 2 weeks of my life. I said, you know what? Let's see some Xabi ball. Let us see the best player in the world. That is Kylian Mbappe, the next best midfielder in the world too. Maybe Jude Bellingham, Arda Guler, Fede Valverde, Tchouaméni. Maybe, never know. I want to be seeing this Real Madrid team, and I'm very curious exactly what we would be seeing from Xabi Alonso. I made my match preview too. You can check it out here too. We were close to the official prediction, but little things were different. But when it came to the starting 11 today, I was curious, what was it going to be looking like? Take a look with me. Kylian Mbappe, Brahim Diaz, Arda Guler, Vinny Jr., Tchouaméni, Dani Ceballos, Carreras, Dean Huijsen, Militao, and Carvajal get the start today with Courtois in the back. Now, a couple of interesting things. Brahim Diaz over Franco, that was a choice. We will talk about that here in a second. Trent Alexander-Arnold not getting in the starting 11. Carvajal back in there too. Dani Ceballos in there over Fede Valverde. And we don't get to see Rodrigo today at all, but we will talk about exactly why. Here's the thing. This game started off hot for Real Madrid, and I want to hear from you guys because I don't like complaining about referees. I don't want to be mentioning referees. Unfortunately, they keep doing it. They keep doing dumb things that make me have to comment on them. And that's exactly how this game starts, because it looks like Kylian Mbappe was going to be getting an assist in the first 2 minutes of this game with Arda Guler getting on the board. But they said, again, that Kylian Mbappe was offsides. I never saw an instant replay of it. Did you guys think he was offsides in the first one too? Some of you were saying that Kylian Mbappe was born offsides. That might be true. That is kind of funny, but that might be true. However, a little bit later, it is time for Real Sociedad to betray, and I love a good betray, especially when it is the other team betraying themselves, because Real Sociedad, they try to pass it to the back. Instead, it's a Real Sociedad player passing it to the best player in the world in Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe gets the ball fast on a counterattack, beats a Real Sociedad defender, and when it's one-on-one with the goalkeeper, there's only one guy taking it home. It is the best player in the world. That is Kylian Mbappe, making it a 1-0 up for Real Madrid early in this game too. But then, after a couple of close headers by Real Madrid, a couple of beautiful crosses into the box from an Arda Guler to a Militao. Here's the thing. This Real Sociedad goalkeeper was a sweat in the first half of this game. He was sweaty. He was saving everything. He was moving around. Don't clip that, what I just did. That was kind of awkward. He was being a sweaty out there too. And this game could have been 2-3-0 early days in this game. But the guy was sweating. He was dripping out there. And it is what it is. Sometimes a good goalkeeper just makes those saves. But we were very close. However, after this is when I have to complain. It happens. Vinny Jr. looks to have a great opportunity to. He kind of loses the ball. I'm not sure exactly why he didn't shoot the ball here. And what happens is Real Sociedad start the counterattack. It is Eder Militao, I believe it's Militao or Dani Carvajal back deep with Dean Huijsen. And it is Oyarzabal who is back there with Dean Huijsen. And Dean Huijsen does something that I have unfortunately have mentioned time and time again. He makes a mistake. And this is something that he has done in the Club World Cup. And at times, he just looks not comfortable in the situation, in the transition, defensively. And he fouls Oyarzabal. Now, here's the thing. There is a second defender there. We are almost at the halfway point. It is not a clear goal-scoring opportunity. However, what is it? Straight red. Straight red from this idiot referee that we have. La Liga is screwed. These referees, it's actually not even La Liga, it's just referees in general. I watch the Premier League. You do too. There's so many just foolish cards that we see, and we get to see one today. The referee wanted to be making this game about him in this one too. Dean Huijsen gets a straight red card. Not only is he out of this game and Real Madrid is now down to 10 men, He's out a couple of games now too. I'll talk to you exactly how many he's going to be suspended in the next couple of videos too. But Dean Huijsen gets a straight red card. And here's the thing. This is never, ever a straight red card. It is not a clear goal scoring opportunity. We have a second man there too. Is it a foul? 100%. I will never argue that as a foul. Dean Huijsen should know better though. And that's the thing. That's my issue with Dean Huijsen. He needs to know better there because at best, I should say, it's a yellow card. It's a yellow card for him. It's a foul and it is what it is. However, when you make kind of a bonehead decision like that, and I love Dean Huijsen, right? But this is something he can improve on. He's only 20. He can improve on this too. But when you're making a foolish decision like that, you are leaving it up to the referee's interpretation. And I swear, the guy cannot see. The guy has no idea what he's doing. He doesn't even know VAR exists. Or even if VAR exists, they're not on our side. They're not going to be helping us out there. I never want to hear Real Madrid, anything like that from anybody. This is a joke call by the referee. Absolutely disgusting that it is a straight red. Is it a foul? Again, yes. Dean Huijsen needs to be better there. He needs to not be fouling. But again, when he actually does foul and it should be a yellow card, it's a red card because the referee wants to make it about him. And when we go down to 10 men, and this is forever, when it comes to any game for Real Madrid, get the 3 points. Get the win. I don't care. I didn't care if it was a 1-0 game for Real Madrid if we would have won that. I don't care if it's a 5-1. I don't care if it's a 10-0 game for Real Madrid. Get me the 3 points and get me the hell out of the stadium. I do not want to be dealing with just a mess. This game could go so much worse because, again, I will say it again because I think you need to listen to exactly what I'm saying. You can always improve on a performance, but you can never improve on a result. What do I mean by that? Of course we can be better. Of course we cannot be getting a red card. Of course we can be scoring more goals. Can we go back and get 3 points? No. Once that game is done, you cannot go back and retroactively fix that result, whether it was 0 points, 1 point, or 3. Get me the 3 points, get me the hell out of there, and get ready to be back home in Santiago Bernabeu on Tuesday. And luckily, Real Madrid did that because a little bit later in this game, it is the perfect connection. Turkey, France, the connection is beautiful. The food is beautiful. The people are beautiful too. And the two players that we have on our team are beautiful too. Kylian Mbappe, Arda Guler would have been the second link up in this game for a goal. Kiki absolutely cooks on the left wing, leaves it off to Arda Guler, who gets the ball, perfect first touch, and then it's a Trivela shot, puts it into the back of the net to make it 2-0 for Real Madrid. I am so happy at this point too. But at the same time, there's a lot of things we can improve on. And let's just talk about it now. And let's just talk about it. I'll just finish recapping this game. Second half, not great. Not great. But again, when you're going down to 10 men, you're just kind of trying to withstand the pressure that is actually happening from Real Sociedad. And that's the thing. That's exactly what actually happened in the second half. Take a look with me over here on FOTMob. Look at the stat. The ball possession in the second half. That's what we're looking at, guys. The second half. Real Sociedad had 76% of the ball. 17 shots, 4 shots on target, 5 big chances, 4 big chances missed. And we had 4 shots, 1, and that's it. And here's the thing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because we win the game 2-1. It is a penalty on Carvajal who gets a handball in this one too. I'm not arguing with that. The guy made himself bigger. The hand was away. He was making himself bigger. That's what happens. That's a handball. It was a penalty. Oyarzabal, like I told you, he scored in this one too. But Real Madrid withstood the pressure. We made a couple different substitutions too, a couple of questionable ones too. If you were just taking a look, if you didn't watch the game, you might be saying, what the hell are these substitutions? Take a look with me. Fede Valverde doesn't start the game. We'll talk about him here in just a second. Fran Garcia, Raul Asensio, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and David Alaba all come on. We brought on 4 defenders toward the end of this game. And I will always tell you, I prefer us. I feel like sometimes the best defense is offense. But when you, again, are down to 10 men, everything's out the window. It doesn't matter. Win. Just win the game. And that's what happened. Xabi Alonso, shout out to you, Xabi Alonso, for making the correct substitutions in this game to be able to get us over the line. I'm very happy with that overall. And again, Real Madrid, we pick up the 3 points. We win the game. But let's talk about some of these players because I have a lot of thoughts on some of these players. Let's start in the back. Let me get some water. First of all, shout out to this entire defense for allowing only 1 goal today, allowing 2 goals in the first 4 games for Real Madrid, and the only goal was a penalty. Again, the penalty was earned, sure, but we only allow 1 goal in this one. And Carreras, I thought was pretty good. I don't think he was great or anything like that. Again, had some difficulty in terms of like how many men there was out there. I thought Huijsen, tough to judge him. He was only out there for a little bit in this one too. Again, he picks up the red card. He's got to know better. He's just got to know better. He can't do He just cannot be fouling in that situation. Militao could be argued as a possible man of the match, if I'm being honest. The guy was fantastic, and the guy played a full 90 minutes. This is somebody coming back from back-to-back ACL injuries. He could have had a goal today. He had so many big stops in this one too, and I was very, very happy with the clearances that this guy was doing too, and just really fighting out there, because we just lost Rudiger for 3 months. There was no real big-time sub coming on for Militao in this one. So shout out to Militao. I thought he was very good. Carvajal started very good too. He almost had an assist. He does later in the second half give up a penalty with the handball. And I'm not that surprised. Carvajal is on the other side of 30. He is 33 years old too. The guy has a good 45, maybe 60 minutes max in him. I'm still happy with what I'm seeing in Carvajal, but at a certain point, we have to be making a sub. Trent does come on in this game, so I was happy to see that too. But Carvajal, I think he's a player that can do maybe 45, 60 minutes. I never want to see him do 90, ever. I don't want to be seeing him do 90. Let's talk some underrated players. I thought Dani Ceballos was very good today. I thought he brought some very good control into this midfield. I was very happy with him. I was surprised with how much we were actually passing in there. There was a good couple of passes, I thought, into the final third that we saw from Dani Ceballos. I kind of like seeing him out there. I thought he actually linked up well with an Arda Guler. Tchouaméni is just a tank. The guy is just fantastic, very consistent out there. Very happy to be seeing him too. But let's talk about Ghost 1 and Ghost 2. And let's be nice. I'll be nice. I'll try to be nice. Ghost 1 is Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz should never start for Real Madrid. I love the guy. I really do. I like him. I'm happy he got a contract extension. The guy can't start. He cannot start. Did you remember that Brahim Diaz was here? Other than me mentioning it in the beginning of this video, did you remember anything that Brahim Diaz did today? No, because the guy doesn't do anything. He's not good at starting. I don't remember the last game that this guy's actually started that he's actually done anything remarkable, anything fantastic. There's been multiple times that the guy's come off the bench and done something great, got a goal, got an assist. He is a bench player. He is a super sub player. He is never a starter. I want to be seeing Franco over Diaz if those are my only two options at that right wing position, because Franco is still young. He's still 18. He can develop. I think he can get better and better and better. There was reports saying Rodrigo, we might have seen VMR today. That never happened. Again, if you listen to some of those reports, just don't listen to them. Take them with a grain of salt. Follow me on Twitter. I will always tell you guys exactly what my thoughts are on the situation and stuff like that too. I will not bullshit you like some of these news organizations do. So know that. That was Ghost 1 today. Ghost 2. And this pains me because I love my Brazilians. I root for Brazil. But Vini Jr. was piss poor today. The guy was awful. I mean, I'll be honest. I know some of you were saying he wasn't that bad. Dude, he was awful. He was horrible today, in my opinion. And I like Vinny Jr. too. He looked like he was spent. And the thing is too, the guy he's on holiday. Shout out to Carlo Ancelotti for not bringing any Brazilians, but the guy wasn't busy. He wasn't playing games. He wasn't on international break. He wasn't flying to Brazil, flying back like Fede Valverde was flying from Uruguay back. What the hell was that from Vinny today? And Vinny is somebody who is so explosive, so fast, so much pace to him. And when we actually see him on a fast break, what's he do? He slows it down. Why the hell are you ever slowing it down? And it just seems like today, again, when it came to the red card, that kind of came from Vinny in a way. Vinny should have been able to take a shot, get it on target, something like that. And instead, he kind of loses the ball, gets dispossessed, and here comes a counterattack from Real Sociedad, and then a red card happens. I'm not saying the red card happened exactly because of Vinny, but Vinny needs to be better there. Vinny only took one shot in this game, and that's the biggest thing I want to be seeing from Vinny. Go at these players. Use your pace. Be decisive when it comes to the attack to make the correct pass, make a shot. I hate when he's only taking one shot in the game. It really annoys me. And it's just not good enough to Vinny. I know there's a player in there, but what we saw that was actually good over the last couple of games, it just regressed so much, and he just needs to be better. I was very, very disappointed in Vinny today. If you guys disagree with me, let me know in the comments. I'm very curious to hear from you too. But let's talk about arguably the two best players today, Kylian Mbappe, Arda Guler. They were fantastic. Fantastic. Arda Guler today, he gets a goal. Beautiful link up with Kylian Mbappe. Should have been 2 for him today, but not only the goal that Arda Guler got today, some of the passes that you might have forgot about too. Do you remember the pass from Arda Guler to a Fran Garcia? That was a beautiful ball, beautiful through ball. It's a bad touch from Fran Garcia, but this is what Arda Guler provides you in the midfield. Opportunities, creativity, control. And some of these passes, that pass in particular, he had the pass to Militao, beautiful save from the Real Sociedad player. There's a other cross from Danny Carvajal, hits the post. The guy was fantastic today. The guy is a superstar in the making too. I have seen flashes before. I've been very, very deep and heavy saying Arda Guler is going to be a star at Real Madrid. I was saying it a while ago. Go back to the old videos. I've been on the Arda Guler fan club for a while now, proud member of it. The guy is special. I love him. I cannot wait to be seeing Jude Bellingham back in the starting 11, linking up with him too. I'll tell you right now, Jude's not taking Arda Guler's place. Arda Guler deserves to be in the starting 11, and shout out to Xabi Alonso for keeping him in the starting 11 too. And spoiler, Kylian Mbappe is my man of the match. We'll talk about him in just a second too. It could have easily been Arda Guler. Let me talk about the substitutes in this game really quick. Fede Valverde, he did not look fit. He just got back from Uruguay. I'm not that surprised. Appreciate him coming in, giving us a good 45 minutes in this one. Fran Garcia, don't exactly know what he was doing on defense or on the attack a couple of times. Bad first touch. Again, he's not a winger, so I'm not that surprised. Raul Asensio, he still looks raw. He still looks a little We're going to need to rely on him with Rudiger being out there. So I am happy that Raul Asensio actually got a chance today. And same thing goes with David Alaba too. You might not love it, but I am happy that we're actually seeing them out there because, again, with Dean Howson now getting that red card, he's going to be suspended for the next La Liga game at least. Might even be more. And no Rudiger. Either Raul Asensio or David Alaba, I expect to be starting in the next La Liga game. And Trent came on. I thought Trent was fine. But the real star of the show today, again, it's just the best player in the world. It's the best player in the world, and I was a little scared because he got picked up a knock. It doesn't matter, though. Kylian Mbappe, man, the guy's on another level. The guy is special. Special is he looks the best that I've seen him in years. He's just exploding right now. He's just on fire. Another goal today for him, an assist to Arda Guler, too. I think he should have got another assist earlier in the beginning of this game, but the guy is just, he's on fire, man. He's just on smoke. If you ever played like, I don't even know what that game is. We're on fire. Whatever. Don't even listen to me. Don't listen to me. He's on fire. He's just on another level now. I absolutely love the guy. I love what he's bringing to Real Madrid. And every single time he has the ball, he's decisive. He knows what he wants to be doing. And every single time he has the ball going one-on-one with the goalkeeper, I have confidence in him that he's going to be putting it in the back of the net. And here's the thing. It keeps happening, and I love it for Kylian Mbappe too. Keep it going for Kylian Mbappe and keep the winning ways happening for Real Madrid as we pick up the 3 points today, as we defeat Real Sociedad away from home in a tough game that we had to go down to 10 men. It doesn't matter. We get the win. We stay perfect, and we stay at the top of the La Liga table too. Hate watch for Barcelona tomorrow. Hopefully, they can be dropping some points, but we will see what happens. But guys, Marseille game coming up on Tuesday too. I will be back tomorrow with another video too. My guy Sam's going to be hopping on the channel. We're going to talk about this game a little bit more. Preview the Marseille game. That will be coming a longer form video tomorrow on the channel. Match preview for Marseille coming on Monday too. And then, of course, instant reaction, match reaction on Tuesday. We're back, baby. We're here every single day. So if you're not subscribed to the channel already, what are we doing? So close to 8,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button. Like the video for the Real Madrid win. Comment below who is your man of the match. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Cheers. Al Madrid.